Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Advantage Austria and Enterprise Europe Network, I would like to welcome you to the International Machinery Forum. We are hosting a conference which is streamed into more than 60 countries, connecting potential business and project partners, customers, general contractors, governmental ministries. We have expert speakers, we have keynotes, we have industrial presentations, we have panels, B2B meetings, and of course we get some valuable insights from some of our foreign trade commissioners.
Good morning from Berlin.
Buongiorno to everybody.
Good morning from Shanghai.
And good evening from Los Angeles.
Our conference and the expert talks will explore the latest manufacturing issues of critical importance.
We try to be your enabler for successful export stories.
50% of our GDP is generated by export, and 1 in 2 jobs depends on export.
Austrian companies, German companies, they develop together, they do R&D together in German universities, in Austrian universities to develop better high-end products and to be more successful on the world market.
We are the world market leader in 3D printing of high-performance ceramics, which means we are offering a full solution of printers, materials, software.
We have developed a heavy-duty radio frequency identification sensor, which you might also know under the term RFID.
We are dealing with developing new polymers for additive manufacturing systems. We have a very well-equipped polymer testing facility, and we have our machine and process development here in Vienna.
It's really a tremendous potential for the economy and for the SMEs in Austria and also in Europe.
Our industrial companies are world market leaders in sectors ranging from solar technology, plastics and processing, as well as mechanical and plant engineering. We are also leaders in smart factory solutions, and they continue to be in high demand worldwide.
I truly think some of our high-end solutions are a perfect match for the needs of the Chinese factories of the future.
Manufacturing of the future, the factory of the future, will be digital, it will be probably environmental sustainable. The factory of the future will have to be integrated at many local, regional value chains.
Europe, Germany, Austria kind of helps to build trust. That's indeed true. We do have our own hardware, made in Austria, so to speak. If you control hard and software, you can innovate very fast. You can integrate feedback from clients very fast.
It might be in the future, like mixed reality, as a click-on onto our glasses, so then I have a mixed reality headset. But just the display quality, contrast capability is not yet there.
We provide companies with precise 3D positioning. So when you are in a building and you are just using your tablet, you can just follow the arrows. We also provide for digital information, and with this you can do a lot of different things.
As a company providing these solutions, you really have to keep in mind augmented reality is a technology, it's not a solution. So in order to solve something, in order to deliver value, you really have to know the use case. You have to know your pain, you have to know your data, you have to know what you want to achieve, you have to take your users with you.
Implementing big data is a long-term process, and it's a creative process because people have to learn to each other, and so it's more a duration work than that you can say now, okay, I know what to do and I implement it in short time.
The machine supplier have a certain functionality, but if they want to compete with the market in various areas, they need to have the knowledge in their own hand.
What we are experiencing is that companies today are much more interested in digitalization. They are looking at digitalization as the way to overcome the bad period that we are living today.
For S&T is a global, diversified and financially strong company. We are perfectly positioned to accompany our customers in their digital transformation.
We enable the organization to face digital transformation, and this not out of an IT view, but out of a business view.
Depending on what kind of industry PC or industry server you have, you're already using at the edge or that you want to use in the future, Nerve is open in this respect. It's a software platform which we want to qualify for specific types of hardware depending on your needs.
Our customers are customers for serial applications like all the big automotive companies, even medical companies.
Predictive quality is a very important part of what we are doing.
Also, it is in high demand right now.
We take important use cases for manufacturing companies and other companies and put them in an AI software as a service. That means that we play the whole pipeline through end to end and deliver the result to the customer.
Why is automation and digitalization so important? Especially in the times that we are living right now, it's really important to be flexible, to have the possibility to do automation of their processes, become leaner, become more flexible, become more efficient.
How will supply chains evolve in the post-COVID era? Are there special structures that help to improve supply chain resilience?
A strong supply chain is marked by a strong partnership with suppliers and service providers. If they're working good together, and if they see the risks in time, I think a lot of damage can be avoided.
We developed an AI technology that analyzes high volumes of data which are published all around the world every second, from news data or also social media data, more than 50 languages. And this data can help us to understand what is happening in supply chains.
My advice would be to have more production people, more salespeople being part of the decision on the supply chain, on the logistics chain, and not only have it viewed from the cheapest price and the price perspective, as purchasing is incentivized.
If you want to know where the next big disruptive technologies are emerging, just follow the money.
Consumers, business partners, they want sustainable products. They want to know how it's made, where it's come from. And this is not anymore just a trend, this is reality.
Green economy has reached the center of the public discussion. Where do you think will the trend go in an international perspective?
Green production and renewable energy will have a much more increasing role. For me, the question is how fast we can do it, not when, but how fast. And when we can get the big multinational corporates on board. There will be an even much faster process in the transition.
All the technologies became very accessible, I would say. Everything is here in order to create this new future. It's now not so much about inventing the new things we need.
I see three trends. One trend is to reuse, to recycle and to close loops in small areas in a company. The second thing is that the climate is such a big topic that we have to collaborate much more. And the last trend is the topic of digitalization.
Is the worker, the blue collar, ready from a psychological point of view to accept indications, suggestions, or even, let me say, orders coming from a machine, from an artificial intelligence?
I would be very much aware about the social effect of implementing a robot, and my suggestion is not to start too fast.
We want to make people to have a valuable work, not making a work which a robot can also do. So to making their life easier, but in a valuable way.
We have seen that we have an enormous treasure in Austria. We have companies who just start and are really interesting, and we have solid, working, established companies who also look very optimistic into the future and deal with the future. So I think we are kind of prepared for the future.
Established companies who've been working for tens or hundreds of years almost, and who really are investing in disruptive technologies now. And on the other hand, startups who have been able to turn science into business models and products that can be sold and used all over the world. I think the future's fine.
We want to say thank you in the name of Advantage Austria on behalf of Enterprise Europe Network.
On my part, I want to thank everybody who's been here as a speaker, and I want to thank virtually everybody who watched us.
Thank you and goodbye. We see each other the next time at the International Machinery Forum.